What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then just welcome to my channel. My child is here interrupting me, trying to get ready. Now you just want me to pick you up so you can do what exactly? That.
One eternity later.
Blue really thinks he's slick. Or maybe he is, because every time I sit here, he wants to come interrupting me and pulling on me, and then my remedy for that is just to give him one of his little chew toys. I think he does it on purpose at this point. Today's video is just going to be a quick little get ready with me. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but a girl has to get ready for work. So today's foundation will be the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. And we're just going to cake that on there. Like so. All it is, just so I don't be ugly. That's a joke, by the way. Don't get in the comments being like, girl, you're not ugly. Today's going to be my first day back to work in like 5 days. And I know that they really miss me. I mean, I know it. I know that they can only go so long without the sunshine that I bring. I know this. The withdrawal symptoms are probably, you know, really taking them through. I guess I'm getting on his nerves because he just got his stuff and left. Blue has had enough of me. Like, girl, please go back to work. Please. Carisha, please. Anyway, like I was saying, I know, you know, that they're at a point where they need me. They miss me. The withdrawal symptoms are just taking them down and through. But I wasn't done with my vacation. Like, granted, I didn't do anything but sit around the house and film videos and just try to, you know, put together the shambles of my life. I was a little successful, mostly not. Ordered things off Amazon, eBay. Granted, I haven't ordered anything off eBay since I was like 6, and I was just not even sure that they were legit. Like, I called somebody, I'm like, you think eBay is still legit? Like, you don't think they're gonna take my money? They definitely took my money, but hopefully the product comes and it's good. So let me tell you how I almost lost my life this morning. So I get up and I am taking Blue on a walk, right? Typical, that's how I start my day. I'm a dog mom and I'm a single pet parent. And so I get up, I take him out to pee immediately, and we go on a short walk. He typically goes out there early in the morning, and because I wake him up super early, he's not really a morning dog. He goes right out, does what he needs to do, and then we come right back in, right? It's usually easy peasy. But this morning, and we're headed back to the door, and there is a giant quarterback cockroach, and it's not moving, it's just sitting. So I'm like, okay, see, this is the thing, I am deathly afraid of cockroaches. Like, a cockroach can have my whole house. Like, I have literally abandoned a home because of a cockroach. Like, I really have. I'm not going for the roaches. And the crazy thing is, I can kill a spider if I see a spider, or if I see like something that can actually sting and kill me. I can kill it. I can G up, kill it, pick up the body, and keep going. Unfazed, right? But I ain't taking no chances with no roaches. No.
Oh, no.
Not me. And so you gotta understand, like, this is like a roach phobia. It's a fear. I am afraid. Like, it's not a game. I am. If you want, I don't care what's going on. If you want it, you can't get rid of me quicker than you can with a cockroach. Like, it's just giving me anxiety just thinking about it. Like, I lived in an apartment complex with one of my sister's friends, and I woke up one morning. There was one laying on its back in my tub, and I had to call her. I politely tucked my Shih Tzu underneath my armpits and grabbed my phone and hit the door, and I was like, Veronica, please, like, please come get this bug. I have to wash my ass. And It's in my tub, like. And I sat on the curb waiting for her to come around back and get it. And she picked it up like a G. Like, she went in completely unarmed, okay? And she picked it up with tissue. Now, I'm still sitting outside on the curb at this point, so this is just from what I heard. She picks it up with some tissue and she flushed it down the toilet. And I'm like, girl, are you sure it went down? Like, it's not crawling up the sides. It's not going to come back up out of the sewer like a damn Ninja Turtle. Like, And I mean, I don't know. I understand that they cannot harm me. Like, I understand that. I get that, okay? But fears and phobias are not based on logic. Like, they're not. They don't give a fuck about logic. They're there. And so that's just what it is. Anyway, I see it, right? And we're coming up behind it. So I'm thinking, but I'm knowing roaches are unpredictable. Like, I don't know how they think, but I'm just trying to apply my logic. I'm like, okay, if he's facing that way and he hear my feet, he probably gonna run that way. I'm not gonna bother to tell you that as soon as I took the third step, like I tried to do like a 1, 2, 3 tiptoe past that motherfucker. As soon as I take the third step, that bitch does a U-turn and runs towards me. So I'm like full blown running, screaming. Blue is like, what's the tea? What's going on? Are we under attack? Like, he is so confused. And so we all three just running and looking crazy. And I'm screaming. So sorry, neighbors, but y'all weren't there. Anyway, I get back in and I'm just like shaking and I'm stirred in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a good person. I really didn't deserve that. But you know, hey. I'm going to use the Norvina Volume 1 palette today. I used it yesterday. You know, the first time I used it, y'all saw what it did to my eye. It was a mess, right? But it went away. I think I just got some of the pigment in my eye. I ain't going to try to sue because right on the package it's like,
some of these colors are not meant to be used by your eyes.
And so it's like, bitch, it's an eyeshadow palette. Where you think I'm going to use it at? Y'all just trying to, you know what? Never mind. Another story right quick just to reiterate and just let you know how real this roach business is. Oh, I like that. See, I was going to do a deep purple. See, God know what he be doing. When you think you got a plan, sometimes stuff don't work out because God has a greater plan, right? See, I couldn't find my Huda Beauty palette. And I had plans of doing a plum purple, like, you know, deep plum look, right? And there's no transition for me in that palette to do that. And so I ended up picking up this one. And girl, look at that pink. Now I'm realizing. Now I'm seeing the vision. I need to have a Barbie doll pink look today. I'll go move. I'm not in the mood. Trying to make love. Alright, that's all I'm going to give y'all. Because, you know, Beyonce don't be out there singing for free, girl. She don't be out there giving free shows. So neither should I. This color right here, cute. Story, just to let you know how real this phobia is. Because this is not a game. Like, it's not a joke. I will have a full-blown panic attack. Like, let me tell you something. So, I was in high school, right? And one day, I don't remember why, my mother was dropping me off at my aunt's house to go to school from there. And so I had my school pants in my hand and I was going into my aunt's house. But as I'm crossing her yard, I dropped my school pants like into the grass. No problem. Pick them up, keep going, right? As soon as I get inside, I go to put on my pants. And what I saw happened was, as I'm putting my leg through the pants, I spy with my eye something that resembles a cockroach fall. Now, in my mind, it was a cockroach, right? I saw it fall out through the pants leg, and I literally go into a full-blown panic attack. I'm crying. I'm screaming. I take the pants off quick and say, oh, those roach pants gotta go. I'm like hysterical. And then as soon as I calmed down, I realized that that was not a cockroach. It was actually just like a leaf that attached to my pants when I dropped them in the front yard. But at that point, the damage was done. Like, my anxiety had already peaked. And if you suffer from anxiety, if you've had a whole panic attack or an anxiety attack, same difference. you know, like the toll that it can take on you and how just draining it is on your body. So at that point, I was done. I was done for the day. There was no school for me. Speaking of high school, does anybody else ever have these dreams that they did not finish high school and they literally wake up like, do I have a diploma? Like, did I finish school? I don't know. I do that sometimes. It's so weird. I have one other phobia that doesn't really make sense to a lot of people. I've met one other person with this phobia, and I was just like, oh, we're both weird. We can be weird together. I hate telling people this because they don't get it. They typically don't get it. And before I get into this, just know phobias are not like logic doesn't apply to phobias. Understand that before you judge me. And you shouldn't be judging me anyway. I'm gonna open up to you and tell you this though, because we're friends at this point, right? Like, I have a terrible, terrible phobia of fish swimming in a tank. Not little ones, not small fish, big fish, like not even huge fish, because like medium-sized fish, like, I don't know if you really gonna get the size to this screen, but like fish, big fish, medium to large fish, God forbid a sea creature, like all of that terrifies me. Now, I can look at a big fish on ice. It's in the tank swimming that it makes me anxious just thinking about it. Like, it's big fish in the tank swimming that gets me. And then, like, sea creatures, period, point blank, whether they're swimming or anything. Like, I cannot look at a squid, octopus. I am terrified. I cannot. You know how you go to some grocery? I gotta do my makeup and talk. Like, I got somewhere to be. You know how you go to the grocery store and sometimes they have a live fish that are swimming in a tank? I can't go. I cannot go near that. I will. One time at band camp, one time I went to the St. Louis Zoo, and I think it was the St. Louis Zoo. And the aquarium is like, from my memory, it's like a cave kind of where you just, you walk in and you don't really know what you're walking into. Right off the top, baby, almost died. Panic attack, literally the worst. I believe the fear is called, or the phobia is called ichthyophobia. It's very real. I cannot go to aquariums. The sight of just talking about it gives me anxiety, but like the sight of like swimming sea creatures or like even fish just idling, like, ooh, fish in water. If I were to go into an aquarium, like, and I've had people try to be like, oh, I can help you get over your fear. You know me, and they always like, they want to feel like the man, like they fixed something and did something. Like every guy that I've dated has been like,
let me take you in there. We're gonna fix your fear. You're gonna be with me.
and it's like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm not afraid that the tank is going to like open and the fish are going. I'm not afraid that the fish is gonna do anything to me. Like, people don't get it. It's not a fear that anything is going to happen to me. I can't even explain it. It's just the sight of it is just, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not afraid that something is going to happen to me. It's just the sight of it just disrupts my soul. Like, I don't know. It's just, if I go into an aquarium, if I were to go into an aquarium, I just freeze. I just want to, I don't know. I go into a panic. I freeze. I want to cry. I don't know. Like, I have no peace. My peace is disrupted. I don't know what to call it. It's a fucking phobia. I don't know why I have it. I actually talked about it in therapy once before, and they were like, maybe it's something in your childhood. Like, what is your earliest memory? And I don't know, maybe so. I can't say for sure, because this is the thing. My earliest memory of like being afraid, like seeing it and panicking and girl, I'm stuttering now. Like, that's how real it is for me. Like, my earliest memory was I was in a exotic pet store, as a child, and I don't know if it was a friend or my sister, but somebody was chasing me around the store, and it was a dark store because they had exotic pets, like they had like alligators, like weird shit like that, these lizards, stuff like that, right? So we're playing some little game. I don't know if it was tag or hide and seek or what, but for whatever reason, I was hiding, waiting on somebody to find me. And so I went to the back of the store, and I had my back against what I thought kind of was the wall. So I'm in the back of the store, and whoever I'm playing with, when they come towards me to catch me, I turned to run, and there was this wall behind me with this big ass fish just sitting and idling and staring at me, and it was dark. I don't know. I think that's I don't think that's what started it. I think that's just the first memory I have. And that's probably when I realized, like, girl, that's not what's up. I was terrified in that moment, like sheer terror. And that's literally how I feel 300 years later at 30 when it happens now. Like, but it's worse because then I didn't cry, but now I will, oh, honey, I will cry, I will shriek, I will do it all. But I'm really not scared of anything else. Like, that's it. Those two things, though, will stop me dead in my tracks and paralyze me. Like, that's crazy. I wonder where does that come from? When you have a phobia, where does it come from? Are you just born with that? Like, I know sometimes it could be situational, circumstantial, like something can happen that just terrifies the fuck out of you and you're just like scarred for life. But I don't remember anything like happening. Like, I'm really curious to know if I went through some traumatic experience that I just don't remember, or if I just touched down with these little fears. Well, the bug thing is kind of, that's not really a mystery. Bugs are nasty and ugly. And I'm pretty much sure I learned that from my mama. But the fish thing, I don't know. All right, and this completes today's look and today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, comment. I love to read y'all's positive comments. Share this video if you like it. Subscribe if you have not. As always, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.